there has been an issue where indexation has been removed, but tax rates have been cut. Lots and lots of calculations are going around saying that this is good, this is bad. Because you've analyzed it in detail, please tell us what are the changes, who's making more money now, the government or the poor seller who is now no longer having the benefit of indexation? What's your gut feel?
So, real estate is a very strange beast, Shell. If you own a house, you sell it. You're thinking you're worried about taxation. But if you live in that house, most likely you sold it and bought another house. There is no tax. You can reinvest the proceeds of your real estate sale into another house which you live in, and that's perfectly fine. It's not allowed in anything else. ये नहीं कि मैं Reliance का stock बेच के ICICI का खरीद सकता हूँ and I don't pay tax on the Reliance sale. It is not possible. It's not possible in any other asset class. So it is only this taxation change has happened only for people who are selling and realizing the profit and somehow wanting to consume that profit in something else. They're not reinvesting in real estate. So let's be clear about that, because now it affects a lot lesser people. There are people who buy real estate and then sell it and then buy something else. So for them, it's not going to be impactful. So who is impacted? Oh, somebody who has some inherited maybe property from 40 years ago. Till last year, you may imagine they may be paying 20% tax after indexation. So if you bought a property 20 years ago, it's appreciated a little bit, then the indexation would have given you inflation level. So usually if real estate is going up by say 8% a year, 6% out of that 8% you're getting an inflation, you're getting off from as inflation. So you pay tax only on the remaining 2%. Therefore, a flat tax on that entire 8% hurts you a lot more. That's what the change is. Instead of allowing you indexation, they said how much ever your gain is, it's 8% per year, the pura 8% is taxed. So you are paying roughly say 12% of 8%, which is 1% a year. So on 20 years, you'll be paying 20% of whatever your gains are as taxes. It's actually 12.5% of your gains as taxes in total. This is not a meaningful problem really, but it compares earlier saying, oh, I used to have only 2% gains. I used to pay 20% of that 2%, which is 0.4%. Isn't that much lesser? Now, this is also true, but it's also helpful for some people who have got land from say the 1970s. They've inherited it. Now there's a family. They want to split it. They want to sell that land, take the money and buy apartments. When they sell the land today, the price will be the 2001 price, which must have been a very low price. 1 lakh rupee zameen is today worth say 10 crores. 1 लाख पे कितना ही इंडेक्सेशन लगा लोगे? तो मतलब अगर आप 30% भी इंडेक्सेशन लगा लो, it will not change anything meaningful for your gains. You'll be paying 20% earlier on those gains. Now you'll pay only 12.5. So for such people, it's actually helpful who have long-term big appreciation. So one person doesn't get affected who is selling a property and buying another one. Another person who doesn't get affected is getting affected positively is people who have long-term inherited properties who for whom the prices the indexation is not matter. It hurts only those people who have bought in the last maybe 5 or 10 years who are actually planning to sell it and say I will realize the gains and maybe like you said put it back in stock markets. They now have to pay a higher price because they don't have that much gains in real estate. But if your worry is that you're not making enough profit in real estate, तो फिर निकाल के टैक्स पे करके इसमें डाल ही दो ना फिर why be bothered?